It's Monday morning, folks. Good morning to you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to rock with the Bobo. It is going to be a fine day. At least we can only hope. I hope your morning's got to start off on the right foot. I can't thank you guys enough for taking the time to be here on the Bobo. And I had a tough time titling this Bobo. I want to mention that real quick. I don't want anybody to see this and be like, are we going to spend a lot of time on this? Probably not really. I've got quite a bit of stuff to share with you guys. And with that, I didn't really know where to go title-wise. I've been trying to figure out what we've got upcoming this week video-wise, getting things to talk about on the Bobo, which we've got plenty to discuss. But I have to say, and I don't know what it is, but for whatever the reason, we most certainly have gained quite a bit of hatred, people who just cannot stand me. I feel like they're only around just to hate. And you know, it just really gets old after a little while. I want to start it off with just a couple of things. And like I said, we ain't going to spend a whole hell of a lot of time on this. I've saved quite a bit of stuff from Facebook from over the weekend. I want to get a chance to get to so much of that. Some of this stuff is super funny. Oh, shoot, that's not what I wanted to do. But I want to start with one thing in particular. Oh, I can't see the post. Oh, is that what it is? No, I can't see the post. No. Lord. It's not. Oh, well. Well, I don't know how to even look at the post. Like, view the original post. There we go. Boom. God, it made it that easy. So, folks, it probably is my fault. I'll go ahead and just admit that. Waffle, shout out to you. Shout out to everybody up in here on this fine Monday. We're going to have an awesome Bobo today. I hope your weekend was awesome. There's quite a bit of current events in the news. We're going to run through that real quick, too. Not that it really has anything to do with anything, but regardless. Andrea, what's going on with you? Good morning to you. Travesty, what's going on? Long time, man. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It'll definitely mean a lot. Okay, so, folks, it's my fault. I should have never entertained this, but sometimes I get in my feelings, man. I can't help it. So I want to show you this post over here on Facebook real quick. And it was an article that said, undercover cops hired 118 handymen, then arrested them for not having licenses. And then,
Joe,
people
you
were
need to take screenshots
saying certain things about
something.
asking for licenses or whatever. This guy said, Joe is fucked. And then I went off a little bit. I probably shouldn't have done what I did, but I did. I went off and I was like, I don't even know why you're in this group. What you pray on my downfall? Is this funny to you? Do yourself a favor and see yourself out. Oh, God. See, now you know you got me in my feelings. So, they would go in a little bit on me, and then I would respond saying, regardless if I fail or if I don't fail with the house, there's always the ad revenue. What you dick-eating motherfuckers don't realize, yada, yada. I really went in, and I should have never done this. Again, I said this, I think, on Friday, maybe Thursday. There's so many messages that I'll type out, I can't stand it, and then I'll delete them. I did quite a bit of that over the weekend as well. But, what I said, what this guy Corey said, is nothing in comparison to this guy Marcus. And I just want to read his messages. I want to share with you the type of shit that I got to deal with. Joe, you are dumb as fuck, bruh. Don't play like you're even smart. You bought a house without looking at it first. That was like the 50th sign that you're stupid as fuck. I stopped watching you because you started dabbling in my business. Now, this is what I really want to address. I don't know what business this person's talking about. Are you talking about flipping houses? Is that what you're talking about? Because that can't be what you're talking about if you're saying that I'm dumb as fuck. People do this all the time. You buy a house without even looking at it. That's called balling. You know what I mean? When you just go, hey, fuck it, let's buy it up. Buy it up like that shit on the Monopoly board. That's what people do when they flip houses. It's called as is. You're walking into a boatload of problems. You got that. You're going to spend 30, 40, maybe even more thousands of dollars to fix it. You know that. You only buy the house because of what the after repair value could potentially be. It's not even a guarantee. You buy the house for X amount. You put X amount in to fix it. And then the ARV, the after repair value, is substantially higher than everything that you've invested in it. So to say that I'm dumb as fuck, bruh, and I'm dabbling in your backyard, I don't know what yard you're talking about. I don't know. So this guy would say, I stopped watching you because you started dabbling in my business. Why are you still on the After Brooklyn Show fan page if you stopped watching me? And then he says, I really let you know I was against you when you were going to let that storage unit go without cleaning up. Maybe you were talking about the storage units. I don't know. You in my backyard now, MF. But honestly, bro, I had to stop watching your dumb ass just because you dumb AF. And I know you got your trolls on Facebook and everywhere that are going to stick up for you. But I had to stick up for Corey B, this individual said. I used to watch you until you started with all the dumb shit. You should have stuck with what you knew. Prison. I know I'm going to catch shit for this from your goons, but you can fuck off. Peace. Well, it wouldn't be peace because he was still here. And he would say, you know, a bunch of, he said, I unsubbed a long time ago, but you're still here, Marcus. Marcus. Hey, Marcus. You dumb. Oh, let's just feed the fire. I don't care. But anyways, you know, he said, you know, needless to say, neither here nor there. It doesn't matter what this guy's saying. I see this type of shit all day long. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. I don't share these things with you because I want you guys to stick up for me. Like, I'm not even trying to pity party this. It's okay. Like, I know people have strong views about me, and I know certain things cause those views to be what they are. We deal with drama. We've actually become the real live version of Drama Alert. You might think. Some might think. And, you know, I speak it how it is. I'm a little testimony for the prosecution in the Brian case. You know what I mean? I got a video about Brian coming today. I've got messages. I just had a long conversation with, I believe, Brian yesterday. I think Brian is actually trolling me, y'all. I think he is. But neither here nor there. You know, when I did the snitching video, I knew that was going to draw some shit. I knew I was going to give, you know, other folks something to talk about. What else? The Prison Pen Pal video from yesterday, you know, me saying that I forgot about these dudes. Hey, I'm being honest with you. I'm not going to sit here and lie about the situation. Oh, shit. Well, you know, me and my wife went through IVF a couple of times, and that didn't work. And my wife is fucking super depressed right now. And, you know, our marriage is really shaky because of everything. You know, me disconnected, my wife depressed. But, you know, that don't got nothing to do with nothing. You know, I'm out here trying to motherfucking start businesses and do moves and storage wars and buying houses to put people to work, but that ain't got nothing to do with it neither. And I've also got to come up with content for the videos and for the Bobo and, you know, try to keep tabs on the people that we've got because every day I see, where's Pee-wee? Somebody made a comment on a video, I think it was the Dave Lloyd Dade with the Dreads video. Said, well, I guess Pee-wee's just been shit canned. Guess he's done, right? You DEMFer. It was just in the video prior the previous day where Cody and I rode through a fucking monsoon, damn near died, not clickbait. You guys saw what that weather was like in a fucking sailboat to go help somebody who needed some help. You know? And I can't remember. Oh, and it was in that video where I said, hey, shout out to Jellicoe and his guy Rob. And I'm pretty sure Pee-wee as well for doing this move. You know what I mean? But neither here nor there. So I know people got certain feelings about certain things. And it's a part of what comes along with this. One other thing we're going to talk about these videos. We're going to go ahead and move on. Forget the trolls, even though that'll come back up in a moment. But that's really got little to do with today. We're not going to sit here, you know, crying over this situation. It is what it is. I honestly don't care. I'm going to tell you the truth. 2020, like every year that I've been doing YouTube, it's been so fucking stressful because you don't know if you're going to survive the year, right? Oh shit, I might be irrelevant tomorrow. You know, so you have to have a game plan. Not only got to plan what videos you're going to do, like how are you going to stay relevant? I'm giving you some Ty Lopez shit for free. You know, you also got to brace for the impact of when it all fucking comes undone. And I've said this a number of times. I've never told you guys this. Mr. Radio Voice, shout out to you. Hey, shout out to the folks subscribing. We got 4 to 10. Thank you, Mr. Radio Voice. Thanks for all the great laughs. Thanks for all the support, man. And to everybody else up in here. Folks, I told a lot of people, I'm telling all of you now, and some people aren't going to like this. 2020 is the year that I'm just trolling. I'm just fucking trolling. I'm doing shit that I know is going to give them haters something to talk about. Talk about me. I needed the auto-tunes for that. I'm just trolling. You know what I mean? I know what the outcome of these situations. You think I'm going into this, like people say that I'm stupid. And maybe I am. Maybe I am to certain people. But trust me, I don't think I'm stupid. Like I know what I'm doing. Hey, here's a great idea. We're after prison show. Let's turn into some snitching shit. You know what I mean? Let's work with the police. That's sure to work. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I wouldn't do it any other way. It wouldn't matter if I was, anything else. If you do wrong and you commit crime, you deserve to do the time. So there's that. Fork, shout out to you. Thank you very much. Murphy says, Joe, how is Rainey feeling, buddy? She ain't doing too good, man. I'm going to be completely honest with you. My wife, she's having a tough time, and rightfully so. I've talked about everything that we've been dealing with as of late, and, maybe at some point I will make a video addressing what IVF is like for real. When you go in there with your hopes up, because you don't really got a lot of other options, and they tell you the statistics for round 1, 2, and 3. And how, they fill you with a sense, and maybe they don't do it on purpose. Maybe it's more so that you do it to yourself. You get filled with the sense of, this is going to work. If it don't work the first time, it's going to work the second time. If it don't work the second time, it damn sure got to work the third time, right? And the crazy thing about all of this is me and my wife get to experience what it's like when it doesn't work, And it's a fucked up situation. It's a real fucked up situation. And me and my wife have had some very, very real conversations about things. And I'll just leave it at that. But hopefully she's going to, get better soon. I'm hopeful of that. I'm doing the best that I can. But honestly, maybe I'm not doing enough. Dylan, shout out to you for that subscribe right there. Lloyd, shout out to you as well. Oh, that's the same person. You gift subbed, Dylan. Shout out to you, Lloyd. Thank you, man. Crazy. All right, a lot to share with you guys today, so let's go ahead and get into it, folks. I'm going to tell you what really grinds my gears, but it's neither here nor there. It is what it is. It's something that I've learned throughout almost 5 years of doing these videos. And that is that, you can have a solid fucking idea that you just think is, something really insightful, something very powerful and all sorts of good. And then that shit just, it kind of backfires or blows up in your face a little bit. And we've gone through that more times than not. I wish I could remember what the first video, I know. I don't remember the exact first video, but I remember one of them. We've had these ideas for these huge videos. And then we upload the videos and they don't do dick. And one such video like that was The Life of a Drug Addict. About the female who shared, as candid as it could be, what she was out there doing, wilding, being wild while using. All the crazy shit that she was doing, we blurred out her face in that video. She actually made an appearance probably a couple of months ago, had to go back to jail and got cleaned up. So I remember when we did that video, I said, this is going to break the fucking internet. This is huge. Here's a chick who, here's this chick who is absolutely just fucking her life up. She cannot be reached. Trust me, that was the first idea. Hey, you want some help? Fuck no. I'm in these streets. So I was like, okay, well, if you can't be helped and you don't want to be helped, well, maybe your story will help somebody else. And I'll never forget, me and Cody, we went and did that video on the same fucking day. We edited it. It was a late upload. Usually, back then we were uploading at 3. I don't think that video got up till 5. We're tweeting about it. We're posting about it. Hey, wait till you see this, yada, yada. And then, boom, we upload the video, and it don't do dick, right? And I'm like, damn, man. I guess the world just don't give a fuck about the realness. But then, fast forward to where we are right now. That video has blown up. It's probably got like 3 million views or something along them lines. It's completely demonetized at this point. And it was funny with the monetization on that video. It would be on, and then they would hit it, and then it would be on, and then they would hit it. And then finally, they hit it. At first, when we uploaded it, it was demonetized. We finally got it monetized. It probably didn't make shit because when you go through those kind of spells, it just, you don't make nothing off it. And forget the money. Even though that is our job, making videos is how we eat. It was sad to just see, that video just caught so much, just had so many issues. As it should have been expected, though, especially given the state of what, YouTube and the internet is these days. Look at TikTok, for example. I've actually become more active on TikTok, and I'm just posting random videos after prison show on TikTok. There's really not a whole lot there. I was thinking about just doing like little stupid videos up there. I don't care about TikTok, but they do have ads. So, whatever. But the life of a drug addict is a perfect example of a video that we did that just never gained, it didn't happen immediately.
Video to a recovery
usually
page
not a
on
lot of
FB,
shit
and
will
I know
happen
it helped
immediately.
people. There's some too.
So,
It helps them to understand
I
the
mentioned
life
all of
addiction.
that to talk about the video that we just recently did with Dave with the dreads. Now, I don't know how much more clear I could have been in the title of the video and the thumbnail of the video that it was Dave with the dreads and not Gay Dave, or formerly known as Gay Dave. But I still had people in the comment section saying, oh my God, I thought it was the other Dave. And I think to myself, I said, yep, that's it. That's the whole fucking problem. That's the whole problem. That's what's wrong with the world these days. That's what's wrong with the world. MTK says TikTok is for kids. Well, I'm not out there looking for kids to be watching that type of shit. I mean, I'm just putting stupid stuff up there. I don't care. I am the Slack says TikTok is Chinese spyware. I totally believe that. Joe Hester, special shout out to you. Thank you for that subscribe. Thank you for being here for as long as you have been, man. Living it up, what's going on? Tall guy says, how's Shannon doing? Shannon's doing great. She messages me from time to time, and I have taken notes that we are going to try to get an update with her. Usually Tuesdays is the only day we can get with her, and Tuesday probably ain't going to work out too well. We got a lot of stuff going on tomorrow. But anyways, we put up this, look, we did the Bobo on Friday. I had mentioned the fact that, Dave with the dreads had court upcoming. His situation was pretty dire. It's not looking good for him. 7 violations. You were high on, some cocaine that you had shot in your veins, and you attacked the police with a shovel. Seems pretty justified in my book, but then again, I do not condone I don't condone violence at all, but I get it. Yo, you wasn't in your right state of mind, I guess is what I was trying to the point I was trying to make. And I knew people were going to have a tough time digesting what he's in trouble for. And that was completely understood, I had no issue with that whatsoever. So we get done with the Bobo on Friday, and I get on the phone with Dave with the dreads, and I pitch him this idea. I said, hey, look, we've been through this situation one time before with another Dave, and I didn't know that they even knew each other. Crazy. I just found that out on Friday. I said, but, you've already been a part of After Prison Show. Are you willing to talk about the situation that's upcoming and the fact that, you're getting ready to go back to jail? There's probably no ifs, ands, and buts about it. And he was down for it. And then I said, well, look, if we're going to do this, let's do this as big as we possibly can. And Dave, formerly known as Gay Dave, he was available on Friday. I talked to him. I said, Dave, I really want you to be a part of this. You've got the most experience with this particular topic right here, man. I said it would be so powerful. Jellicoe was available. Even Dave's girl was available. I was going to be in the video as well, doing the sit down too, but we were really running on borrowed time. Formerly known as Dave, Gay Dave, he had to leave at a certain time. We only had Once we started filming it, we only had 30 minutes to get it done because Dave had to go. He had like some appointments and he had to go. We got done with that video. We had lighting issues. My lights, my mobile lights, really nice battery-powered, filming lights. They were in the back of my truck. I went and picked up my truck, and we're going to talk about that in just a minute, too. The whole fucking disaster with my truck. So when I went and picked up my truck, and I got in it, and it was still squeaking, and then I tried to drive it, and felt like it was in neutral, I literally whipped that shit right back in the parking lot, right past Cody. Cody was like, what the fuck is going on? And I ran my happy ass back up in there and I was like, yo, what the fuck did y'all do to my truck? But that's not for this topic just yet. So we didn't have my truck and I wasn't even thinking about the lights. We get over to the house and we begin filming this video. Dave talking about the fact that court's upcoming, his story. He really broke that shit down. Jellicoe got deep with it. Dave got deep with it. Even Dave with the dreads girl, Stephanie, she got deep with it. And I was so proud and honored to be able to bring you guys this video. I was like, damn, look at this. How does an individual who has fucked up so many times, this is a dude who's facing his seventh probation violation. He's got 15 years over his head. How the fuck is he not out there with Brian right now? You know what I mean? Straight fucking fugitive on the run. Because it couldn't have been me. Oh, I got 7 violations and 15 years over my head? I'm fucking gone. Super powerful video. Was very proud and so excited to bring you guys that video. And, it performed, about as good as it could have performed. So that wasn't my issue. But, responding to the haters is the topic of this Bobo, or the title of it. We upload the video. We early accessed it. I worked all fucking morning Saturday morning to get that video done. Worked all Sunday morning to get yesterday's video done with the pen pals. So I'm super proud of this. I know it came out really good. We early accessed it. You guys are being really responsive and very supportive in it. Then the video goes live, and we've got every fucking, we got a lot of opinions in there. And forget the fact of, the opinions being about Dave and a shovel and a police officer. No. Fuck no, folks. They're about smoking around a goddamn baby. And I'm going to be honest with you. That shit struck a chord. That shit struck a fucking chord. I'm like, yo. I didn't even really realize it, I guess, at the time of filming it. Had I realized it, I'd have been like, yo, hey, everybody, we can't, hey, it's not my kid, and I've got no stake in saying what you need to do or not do with your baby, but for the sake of every fucking Dr. Oz on the internet, hey, can you take that baby outside in the fucking 40-mile-an-hour wind gust and the fucking 20-degree wind chill? We was damned if we don't, damned if we did. So what do you want? You want pneumonia or you want emphysema? You're getting one or the other. And I don't care if that, Joe, you're joking about the wrong thing. I'm going to keep it 1,000. Jay Morgan says, well, you shouldn't smoke around the baby, but you know that. That was what people took away from the video, Big Mama Via. Not everybody, but, some people did. And I'm seeing these comments sporadically, and it's like, oh, wow. Smoking around a baby? Hey, are you missing the fucking 7th violation, 15 years, a police officer and a shovel walk into a bar together? Are you missing that whole point? Because raise your fucking hand in the comments section if you've won Father of the fucking Year, Mother of the Year. I know. So shut the fuck up is what I wanted to say. Tech says, who the fuck smokes cigarettes in 2020 for fuck's sakes? A lot of people. If you've been to prison, you probably are smoking some cigarettes. Keek says a little emphysema gives the baby personality. Motherfuckers talking like Deep Throat from X-Files. And yeah. You're 5. Jesus. You should be doing voiceovers Pixar. Oh, God. So anyways, needless to say, that kind of bummed me. Shron Sherwood says vape life. What if they were vaping? Would that have been better? What if it was marijuana? Would that have been better? But it was neither. And you know, I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm on my 7th violation with 15 years over my head, I'm smoking too. I'm smoking. Excuse me. If it gets away from me that there was a baby in the room. But it was a powerful video, and I was honored to get a chance to bring it to you guys. And for the most part, people did respond to the video. Good. Some people were like, this guy, hey, he's a constant fuck up. That's to be understood. But a lot of people were like, yo, man, really hoping for the best for this guy. And no matter whether people were liking the video, not liking the video, having something to say about the smoking around the baby, no matter what the opinion was, and no matter the performance of the video, neither. The video, I'm grateful that the video got done. It got done on Saturday because tomorrow, folks, is Dave's court date. I'm going there as a character witness. We're going to get a chance to talk with Dave maybe today. Also tomorrow morning prior to walking in the courtroom. And then I'm going to be bringing you the video, what happened. And I will make fucking sure there are no babies in this goddamn video. For 1,000 reasons. But the smoking around the baby is an important one. And I get it, you know what I mean? I get it, but I just don't relate. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. So, there's that. Okay. Lynx asked if there was going to be a Bobo tomorrow. There will not be a Bobo tomorrow. Thank you for asking, and I do apologize, but it is for, good reason. Not good reason, but, for something that we have to do. And again, that is because of Dave's court date. So I do apologize. There will not be a Bobo tomorrow, but this Bobo is, we're going to make this Bobo really good. And also, Wednesday's Bobo will be good as well. And in fact, on Wednesday's Bobo, you guys will be hearing it first. Well, I don't know. I don't know if we get the video up on Tuesday, but if we don't, you guys will definitely be hearing it first, what happened. MTK asked, is Griff okay, Joe? No, he's not. I've talked with him, but, he's trying, man. He's trying, and he's trying. I don't necessarily know exactly what's going on with him. I haven't talked to him all that much. I've tried to send him a message here and there sporadically. I've wanted to get up with him. But it kind of sucks, because just like with the Pen Pal video, this is going to kind of relate, and we're going to talk about the Pen Pal video in just a second. Being a friend of mine or me being a friend to you it's almost like a catch-22 sometimes, especially if I introduce you on After Prison Show, because I don't have a lot of time to hang out. I don't ever hang out with people. I do like a weekly dinner with Connor. We've been doing that for about 2 or 3 weeks now. We didn't do it last week because my wife was super sick. But that's about the most hanging out that I do. I don't hang out with nobody. No nightlife. I won't be going out without my wife. Like, I'm just very respectful of my wife. And she tells me all the time, hey, if you want to go out, you can. But I don't be doing that. So usually when I see people and catch up with them, it's during the day when I'm working. And usually when I'm working, if I'm able to catch up with you, well, I want to let everybody else catch up with you as well. And I know that probably comes across wrong to some people. Damn, the only time you want to get up with me is when you want to film. Well, I'm always working. And I ain't going to sit here and try to justify it any more than that, but that's what it is. J-Mad, shout out to you for that subscribe, brother. Thank you for being up in here. Krog says a Remy update. I can probably bring a Remy update, but a lot of people have said, that they don't really care about that. So, it is what it is. And I haven't talked to him personally. Jellicoe's worked him sporadically, so there's that. But anyways, folks, let's go ahead and get on to yesterday's video real quick, and then we're going to move on to everything else that we've got going on. Folks, I knew yesterday's video was just going to be like that snitching video. I almost wanted to tweet, help, please get in the comment section, have my back. But to be honest, I was really expecting a shit ton of hatred from that video, for me admitting the fact that I forgot about my prison pen pals, and for me reading that final email where this guy is like, dude, you hurt people in prison, and you only used me for my story. Well, I reached out to you specifically and told you what the intentions were here. Hey, I ran across your story because I did a video called The Longest Prison Sentence, and here was you, Doug, 1,800 years for some pretty heinous shit. And I'm quite sure as well that it was as I featured Doug for the first time when I introduced him. That was when the letters began to my neighbors. That was when the Yelp reviews began, and I don't want to tie the two together. But trust me, I've never before had it happen where I've done videos about one person or a certain topic, and then I've received as much hatred. I'm talking about my email was full of it. Joe, you piece of fucking shit. How dare you give this person airtime? And I said it in every single video. I said I'm not giving this dude airtime because I feel sorry for him. I'm not giving him airtime because, it's a pity party. He deserves to be where he is. But are you doing a life sentence? Do you know what it's like to do a life sentence? I don't. So let's get some insight. How interesting would this be? And it was pretty fucking interesting. I read that last email. I didn't keep nothing out of that shit. I'm using people. And, I get that, he feels the way that he feels. Whatever. But the video did have a little bit of hate. But a lot of people were like, hey, it is what it is. Some people were mad that, I said that, the conclusion is I was going to respect this man's very first wish, which was, hey, if you don't want to kick it with me, just let me know. Well, I don't know if that was like reverse psychology or whatever, but let me tell you something. Yesterday, before that video went up, I sent that email. I said, hey, Doug, I'm sorry that I haven't been in contact with you, yada, yada. I'm just extremely busy. And I've told you that, and every time that I've ever talked with you, I said I'm doing good. I'm glad to hear that, your fiance came back around. I'm really happy to hear that. But I am here to let you know that, I'm no longer going to be able to write you. I just don't have the time to. I said that. I don't have time for you anymore. I don't care how that sounds. You want the truth? Well, that's it. I don't have time to do it. I'm sending you some money. I sent him $100. And, I hope you're able to get some things from the commissary. And I also hope that the people who are writing to you, they continue to write to you. And you continue to get support from these videos. If people want to reach out to you, so be it. But I'm one man carrying on the motherfucking, the Macarena, the Macarena band, the mariachi. What's the fucking Spanish band at the Macarena? How do you say it? Something band? The mariachi band? You know what I mean? I'm just one guy. I'm one guy. Big Mama VA says Shiflet. I ain't talked with him in a while, but I think he deleted his Facebook, as a matter of fact. But I do have a way to get in contact with him. Big Dave says English is hard, bro. Mariachi. There it is. The mariachi band. I'm one man trying to carry on the mariachi band. I should have been like fucking Eminem last night during the Oscars. That shit was fucking cringe. It's 2020, dude. Ain't nobody listening to that shit no more. They listen to Lil Nas X and that type of shit. You got some horses in the back? Fuck no. Get your 50-year-old ass off the stage. So, I think, where some of the hate comes from is the fact that I am so wide open with it. Wide open. I will tell it how it is, and I know people will have an opinion about it. Sarah asked a very good question, what's up with Corso? I don't honestly know. I mean, last that I know, he's doing really well, but that was months ago. So I'm going to ask Jellicoe, because Jellicoe's got the... Jellicoe's got to connect to all these people. All right, folks. Let's go ahead and move on. There's so much other stuff to talk about. I want to give you guys a quick recap of the weekend. I should be on the fucking news. Folks, a lot of things took place over the weekend. The kickoff of the XFL took place. I didn't get to watch very much of it, but I am I succumb to peer pressure. If people say that shit's lit, well then fuck it, it's lit. And I started watching it because I saw it trending on Twitter. People were like, yo, this XFL shit is lit. I caught a couple of minutes of two different games. I couldn't even tell, like DC fucking whatever, and I don't even remember the other, whatever game was on yesterday. And that shit looked just like the NFL, minus the 1, 2, and 3 point extra point after the touchdown. The kickoff looked like fucking, rugby. But that shit was lit. I liked it. I liked it a lot. So we had the kickoff of the XFL. We had the Oscars last night where Eminem performed a song Too Little Too Late, 10 years in the making. And I get why he did that, because he never showed up to the Oscars before to pick up his Oscar, I think. Was it the Oscar? No, it was the Academy Awards. It was the Academy Awards? He never picked up the award for that song or some shit like that. A lot of people were in the audience like, ugh. Is Lil Nas X coming out? Where's Billy Ray Cyrus at? Like, okay, yeah, I remember this. When I was 12, when 8 Mile was a thing. You know what I mean? We're living in 2020 now. We got the coronavirus. We got 136 confirmed cases on the Princess Cruise Line. Folks, pay the fuck attention. If you don't follow me on Twitter, at Joe P. Guerrero, I ain't telling you no lies. I tweeted a video. They are literally pulling people from their homes over there in mainland China for mandatory quarantines. This shit is martial law, folks. Coronavirus has killed more people than the SARS virus did back in 2000 and whenever. We are literally living in real life, no ice Poseidon intended. The fucking Walking Dead is upon us. But fuck it. Did you see? Did Brad Pitt won his first Academy Award? He hit the trifecta, I'm guessing. So there's that. There's that. There was also a stripper who fell 20 feet from a stripper pole. I don't know if you guys saw that video or not. I'd show it to you guys here. It's been viral. She fell 20 feet. And she just kept on dancing. But, I mean, she hit hard. She was in those clear high heels. She hit that, that plastic stage. You could hear the impact. It was pretty aggressive. But shout out to her for playing that shit off. And then, she just kept on doing her thing. She kept on working. She was a working girl. Well, folks, I've seen videos on World Star and on also Twitter this morning of, she's actually come out about who she is. Hey, it's me. This video unfortunately went viral, and she broke her fucking jaw in that video. In that accident, she's got a GoFundMe set up right now with a $20,000 goal. She's reached like 12,000 of it. And I'm not sitting here like making fun of this situation. That shit was crazy. And, she's got to have surgery on her jaw. Just a fucked up situation. So that took place as well. Those are the current events that you guys need to hear about from me. Now, let's get back to where we're at. Okay. Slightly Scripted said, fuck a workers' comp. That shit don't pay nothing anyways. Yeah, y'all got to check that video out. Just like Google, like stripper fell from pole. That shit will pop up immediately, guaranteed. So, again, I'm not sitting here trying to crack jokes about it. It's just a crazy fucking situation. And it's cool to see that people are trying to help the chick get back on her feet. No pun intended. Folks, in the video with Dave with the Dreads, we barely touched on the dilemma, the drama unfolding with my truck. My poor Dodge Ram. Folks, that truck never really had no issues. I'm ready to trade it in and go buy a fucking G6 private jet. I'm going to drive that around. I'm kidding. I can't afford nothing like that. So anyways, folks, I've dealt with this mechanic shop for the longest time. But it might be time to part ways. A lot of you guys have said exactly what my wife has said. Joe, they know you have money. I don't have money. They must just think that I've got money. And they just do whatever the fuck they want to do and expect me to pay that tab. Hey, I didn't come in here saying all drinks on me, okay? I just wanted my truck fixed with a squeaky squeak. Didn't sound like it would be a water pump or a serpentine belt or an idle tension pulley or a pulley bar or an alternator or a fucking windshield wiper engine. It didn't sound like it would be any of that. But yet that's what you told me it was. Now let me give you a recap. I've taken my wife's vehicle here. I've taken my truck here. And I've taken it here for probably about a year. And I thought that they were always shooting me right. But I guess they weren't. Aaron says, I thought you were broke. I am. Trust me. I am. I ain't nowhere like the way that I used to be. And I didn't ever used to really be all that good, but I was okay. So, my truck had been making the noise. I took my truck in initially 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they replaced the water pump. They replaced the serpentine belt, the idle tension pulley, whatever the fuck it was. And the noise went away for about a day. But then it came right back, same noise, same area. It's coming from under the hood. I don't know exactly where. What the fuck's going on? Everybody told me it was the water pump. So, I call him up. This was 2 weeks ago. I call him up. I'm like, hey, my truck's still making the noise. I need to bring it back in. They said bring it back in on Wednesday. Couldn't bring it in on Wednesday. Everybody was sick. It was just lowly old Joe. I could only get it taken in Thursday. I get it taken in on Thursday. I take it in. They don't call me. They don't even get to it immediately. You know, I've been doing business with you and spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars with you. You would think that I would be a priority fucking customer. But obviously I wasn't. They put me in my place when I didn't hear from them at all on Thursday. No way. I did get my vehicle taken in on Wednesday. I didn't hear from them at all on Wednesday. I didn't hear from them till the end of the... No, I heard from them Thursday. They said, hey, it's your alternator. Griffey, shout out to you. Thank you for that subscribe. Aaron, shout out to you, man. Lloyd, special shout out to you for them gifts right there, man. Means a lot. Kimberly, shout out to you as well. Everybody up in here, special shout out to the box truck. Shout out to the box truck. To the microphone spit guard. Shout out to that. All right. They call me on Thursday morning. They say, hey, it's your alternator. I'm like, okay. Well, I guess the alternator connects to the fan belt some kind of a way. So, okay. They said it's going to be $451. I said, God damn. An alternator's like, what, $100? The fuck? I've replaced them before on a Toyota pickup truck, but I ain't got time for this shit. And I really don't know what I'm doing. So, I'm like, okay. Thursday at like 5 o'clock. They're fucking closed. At 5 o'clock, they call me and they're like, hey, just want to let you know your truck's ready. Well, I ain't got no fucking ride up there, so I'll pick it up tomorrow. Okay. That was how that phone call went. Now, Friday, when I go in there, mind you, we're doing the video with Dave with the dreads, and I threw this little snippet in there. I was excited to get my truck back. Yeah. I'm tired of driving this fucking sailboat around, a.k.a. the box truck. I go in there, and the guy tells me, he's like, hey, did such and such call you? No. You called me yesterday, told me my truck was ready. He said, turns out it was something else. It wasn't the alternator. I'm like, okay. And I know by the way that he's telling me this, and he's looking down at that bill, that for whatever reason, we're about to do a magic trick, and that bill is about to be higher than that quote that you gave me over the phone. Now, my wife told me I didn't have to pay this shit. I'm not paying for something that you didn't tell me you was going to fix. But then I got to take this shit to Judge Judy, and I got to flex on Judge Judy. I don't even want you to put Joe Guerrero on my little my little bar underneath my name. You better put Mr. After Prison Show. There's been a Joseph Guerrero on Judge Judy already. I ain't got time for this. I'm already going to court pointing a finger at one guy. I'm not trying to do it to the entire mechanic shop. But do I have to, though? So, they show me the bill. The quote was $451. The bill was $528. I'm like, God damn, boy, y'all motherfuckers are some embezzlers. Y'all better than Brian with this shit. So, I pay the money. And then I ask, as I'm paying, I'm like, yo, I'm looking at this bill, and there ain't no alternator up here. Oh, we didn't fix that at all. But you told me over the phone that you were putting the machine to my alternator, and it was freaking, draining my alternator like my alternator was bad. So you're telling me that my alternator is bad, but yet you didn't even fucking fix that. Boy, y'all got better lives than Brian does. Shit. Sick boy, shout out to you, man. John, shout out to you for being up in here, brother. Have a good day at work, man. So, I pay the money. And there's definitely, an awkward moment in here. I've been doing business with you guys for so long. Maybe you know that I know what you guys have been up to the whole time, or maybe this is just a deal gone bad. Not every deal is going to go to, like, not every customer service experience is going to be a good one. And this most certainly was one of those. I'm mad at the fact that I just paid $528 when you told me $451, but okay, I got shit to do. I jump up in the truck, I start my truck, I'm pulling out. Cody's right there waiting for me to pull out because he drove me up there. And as soon as I pull out onto the road, I said, whoa. Did you hear that? Now I'm riding by myself, and I gun the engine right in front of the mechanic shop. That motherfucker sounded like Speedy Gonzalez with that squeak coming from that fan belt. I said, oh, no, you didn't. And then, see, I was so sidetracked by the fact that when I gunned the engine and that shit came on, like, I'm losing my voice, so I can't do the sound effects. I was so caught by the fact that, the noise was there that I didn't even realize immediately that when I gunned the engine in drive, my truck was basically just sitting there like it was in neutral. Now we just coasting. So I'm literally like just going on the initial gas that I gave to the engine, which wasn't the deep shot. And I just, cruise right back up into the parking lot and park that shit sideways, sitting sideways like fucking Paul Wall. And I jump out of the truck. Cody's coming up in there behind me because he already knows when Joe jumps out of the truck and pops the trunk, I ain't got no trunk. Shit's about to hit the roof. So I go up in there and I'm mad. I jump out that truck and I go running up into that shop and I say, excuse me, kind sir, gentlemen. There is an issue. I'm not trying to start any trouble here. I don't want to ring any bells or alarm anybody, but you guys told me that you fixed the problem. But funny enough, the problem is still persisting. I still hear the squeak. And also, I almost had to get towed back. I didn't even make it out of your parking lot. Kind gentlemen, sir. You guys believe in this weather we're having today? 40-mile-an-hour gust. The fuck are we, in a wind tunnel? I've been getting bitched by this mechanic shop. You know what I mean? I've been getting straight punked. What is Ashton Kutcher working here? Like, what the fuck is going on? So this dude hits me with the motherfucking foghorn leghorn. I try to tell. We got. Well, such and such is at lunch, and the other guy, I said, y'all gotta fucking fix this shit, and I'm not paying for this. Kind sir, gentlemen, I mean, if that's, a part of the deal that we have on the table. The guy, he's completely caught off guard. And I like these guys. He used to be a prison guard at a big time prison. Like I like these guys. I've been dealing with them. But this whole time, have they been dealing with me? AKA just straight taking me for a ride, no pun intended. So they said, okay, we'll have them look at it and then we'll let you know something. I'm sorry. We would continue throughout the day with no truck, just a sailboat. And then they would call me later in the afternoon and say, hey, they looked over. I forgot. We go back to the house and we're filming. Dave's over at the house. This was actually on video when they were calling me. The main guy, the guy that owns the shop, he calls me. He's like, hey, and he calls me Bub. I've talked about this. When somebody calls you Bub with a B at the end, they fucking lying to you. Hey, Bub. See your truck still sitting out here, Bub? We drove that truck yesterday for 20 minutes and it didn't make a fucking sound. Bub, you're fucking lying, Bub. Because I didn't drive that truck for 2 seconds. And that fucking noise was there. Not to mention, where the fuck's my gas pedal at? Because that bitch ain't even moving. What y'all done did to my truck? What y'all do to Blue? You my boy, Blue. Y'all got Blue fucked up here. Blue got the flu. Maybe that coronavirus what y'all gave my truck. So, that was on the video. Later in the day after we got the video done, they called me. And mind you, it's almost like we talked this shit up. Maybe they're watching the videos. Who knows? Somebody said, Ma, the meatloaf. Hey, you want some meatloaf? Ma! Hope you still got your eardrums. All right, so anyways, they called me and we talked this fucking shit up. Like, you can't even make this shit up. They called me later in the day and they said, hey, and this didn't make the video. This is the breaking news. Hey, your truck's ready. We looked over your truck and the only thing that we could find was the fan belt. So we replaced the fan belt and the sound's gone. Let's draw a box real quick and let's put all of the facts inside of that box. 4 weeks ago, I brought my truck to you initially because of a squeak coming from the engine. You told me it was the water pump. You told me it was the serpentine belt. You told me it was the fucking idle tensioner pulley. That was $900, $870-something. Damn near 900. The sound persists. I bring my truck back 2 weeks later. You tell me it's every pulley in my fucking engine. You tell me it's all this other shit that comes up to $528. Folks, I spent damn near $1,400 on this truck trying to get it fixed, trying to figure out what the fuck that sound is. For you to finally tell me $1,400 later, it's a goddamn fan belt. I mean, the serpentine belt is the same thing, right? You know what I mean? So it's only, that's all, that means there's one belt. So if you told me you replaced that the first time, did you? Because I ain't never checked. And guess what? Here's the real cookie right here, folks. They said the only thing that we could find was the belt, and we replaced that, and now the sound's gone. I mean, you know, that was it. And we're not going to charge you for that. We also couldn't find anything wrong with the power neither. I spent $1,400 to fix a $10 problem on my vehicle. No clickbait, $5 Amazon gift card giveaway at the end. Hashtag emotional. Y'all smell that? I smell an expose on the cusp. If I even breathe their name, I'll probably get sued for something. They've actually got really good reviews. At least I think they do. You know what I mean? David said they took my virginity. Well, needless to say, we go and pick up the truck, and I gun that bitch. I pick up the key, and this is the real motherfucking throw the money on the bed and just put your clothes on and leave moment. I go to pick up my truck, and I walk up in there. I'm mad as fucking all. I'm mad as all get out. I walk up in there and I pick up my, I'm like, hey, okay, let's see what it does this time. Is basically, I said something along them lines. The man hands me my key and doesn't even say, hey, I'm sorry about all of this. He simply says, okay. Okay, 2 letters. Okay. Just Karen 67 says Joe is a chump. You know what's funny about this person, Just Karen 67, is you're not even saying that to be like, a little jab. Huh? Joe, you a chump, Joe. You a chump. Because Just Karen 67, I've been paying attention to your name like, you flagged on Google by the feds. You searched the wrong thing, Karen. You searched the wrong thing. I've been paying you mind since I can't remember. It was a Brian video that I had done, and you made some shit fucking comment. I remember now. I remember. You said, I'm fucking done with this. I'm done with the Bobo. I'm done with. I remember you, Karen. Stand up, Karen. Stand up and face the music. I remember you. So that was you. That was you. You remember that comment, Karen? I'm done with this. Karen, I've got some information for you. Specifically for you. I'm doing another Brian video today. Oh, and this one's a real doozy. Folks, we've received some damning messages from Brian. Ugh. He contradicts himself in a major way. Now, crazy enough, I filmed this video, I think on Friday. No, I filmed it, Thursday? I filmed it on Thursday, something along them lines. And it's funny, too, responding to the haters, and then Karen shows up. You knew what you was doing, Karen. You like that meme, that white woman meme, Karen calling the police. Karen is Brian. You're fucking Ray Finkel is who you are. Ray Finkel is a man. You're that scene from, when I read your comments, Karen, you're like that scene from Ace Ventura. Plunger to the face, butt ball naked in the shower, burning the clothes in the trash bin. Oh, your comments. I threw up in my mouth a little. Sick burn, Thunder Cream says. I'll be going in. Don't fucking try to joke me. Don't get me riled up, because I will go in. All right, so anyways, So I filmed this video about these messages from Brian, folks. Wait till you see what Brian has to say about me, about you, about all of us, and the major lie that he catches him. Like, when you lie and you lie a lot, it's easy to forget a lie. And then to say something that completely contradicts everything and makes it known that you're a liar. Oh, Karen called me a poser. You got me, Karen. You got me. What am I posing as? Am I thug life for life? What am I posing as? But anyways, so that video is coming today, and like I said, we filmed that, I think, last Thursday. The problem with that is, folks, thank you, Tara, for that information. The problem with that is, folks, is I just received a bunch of messages last night. No, yesterday afternoon. When the video went up, I received a bunch of messages. And I know it's Brian trolling me heavy now. He's going to go even harder now because he's watching the Bobo. He's going to go even harder now that I know that it's really him. And folks, God, like, I don't know. This person hits me up and they were like, hey, Joe, I really want to help you catch Brian. He needs to pay for what he's done, yada, yada. And they send me some screenshots of Brian checking into a B&B in fucking San Diego, California. Okay? And the funny thing is, you know, it's a screenshot and it's like, you know, here are the available dates. And it's his name, you know, checking in under his own name. And I'm like, yo, and I know that this is fucking bullshit. It's somebody just trolling, possibly him. And I'm like, hey, thank you for that information. But unfortunately, I've received better information. I know he's still in the local area. And I know that the police are actively pursuing him in Virginia Beach. I know that he's got open warrants in Virginia Beach, 2 of them. And then there's going to be 3 warrants that are issued for him from the city of Portsmouth. And there ain't a goddamn thing that he can do. Well, he can pay me $3,000, $2,800. He can pay me that. And then those warrants, they'll go away. And don't that almost sound like, you know, like a bribe or something? Even worse, maybe even like extortion. But it's not. It's completely like the code of the law. The code of the law for construction fraud is you have to give an individual 15 days in a certified letter saying you have to return to me the money that you stole, or, you know, because the police already got this. Or, once that 15 days is passed, they're coming after you. So it's pretty crazy. How about her? Shout out to you. I love that name right there. That's pretty good. Big Grip says that's blackmail. I don't give a fuck what you think that it is. I mean, the fucking law calls it what it is. I call it the law. And I mean, I don't even care. You know, I don't care what you think that it is. The fact of the matter is, the man stole. The man did not perform the work that was to be done. It's all fucking documented. There's probably more evidence on this case to convict than insert borderline inappropriate answer. We've got more evidence we've got more evidence to convict than they had against Casey Anthony, except she got off, though. She got off. So anyways, there's that. Folks, a lot that we've talked about here, a lot that we're going to be doing this week. Aside from that, it's not really a video that I care too much about. You'll get a kick out of it because of what he says. We've got all these messages. I've got even more. Like I said, this person was reaching out to me yesterday, and they were like acting like they knew where Brian was, and they were trying to convince me that he was in San Diego. First of all, how are you going to get to fucking San Diego? Second of all, ain't nobody in their right fucking mind you just happen to go to San Diego for what reason? Oh, because you're on the run, and you know you're on the run, right? So if you're in San Diego, that's because you're running, right? But you wouldn't put anything in your name, because if you put anything in your name, that's going to flag automatically warrants. This individual is a wanted fucking fugitive in Virginia. Lloyd, shout out to you with them subscribes right there, them gift subs. Appreciate that. So, it was crazy because of the fact that this person, I said, hey, look, thank you for the information. I've got better information. And I do. We've got information. People are hitting me up all the time saying that they are seeing this guy still in the local area. So there's that. But this person would get mad, right? This person would get mad, and they were like, well, how do you explain this then? And then they sent me a picture. I guess I'll show it to you guys. You guys get to see it here first. And if you're watching, Brian, keep texting me. Oh, they also said that he's trying to build his money so that he can go across the border. What the fuck? You're running from misdemeanors right now. That's what you're running from. You got 2 misdemeanor charges, and you're trying to go to Mexico. Like, who the fuck do you think I am? I'm not the biggest fucking prison YouTuber, the smartest prison YouTuber as that, in the world, Craig, for any reason. I know there's people who think that I'm dumb. But truly, you got to believe that I'm not, right? So when I told this person, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to carry this on for just a couple of minutes. Cody's not here, man. All right, here we go. Do you guys want the messages? You deserve the messages. I'm going to run through these messages real quick. Here's the latest intel from Brian. You can't even make this shit up. I literally just had to send myself this picture, download it so I could share it with you. All right. Yeah, why not? Good deal. Well, you were getting it regardless. So I get this unknown number. I did a been verified search on this number. It came up unknown, so I already know this is a fake number. So this person messaged me out of the blue, and they just said, this came in at yesterday at 4:15. During that time, we were still getting the video squared away and dealing with the comments section. So they say, a little birdie sending you some info. Pics are coming. I'm pretty close to him. Oh, shit. They said, do not blast this, as I will help you with more info in the coming days. They show me it's a hotel. It's a shithole hotel. So they show me the hotel with his name. You're never going to do that. So I don't respond to any of these messages. There's a bunch of them. And then they said, I would say this. I said, LOL, nice, but I've got better info. He's nowhere near California, but thank you. He wouldn't rent in his own name with open warrants. I've already been in contact with Virginia Beach, and they are actively pursuing him now. Portsmouth will be next. He only has a couple of more days until those warrants are issued. Tick-tock, Brian. How the irony of that statement right there. Tick-tock. You're on TikTok. You get it? TikTok, the clock. You're running from the clock. So anyways, when I said that, thanks for your bullshit, but I've got better intel. When I said that, this person, Brian, probably would say, well, I know he's there. Explain this. And folks, they sent me this picture right here, and you be the judge as to whether or not Brian is fucking trolling us. Are you ready? Bung. Explain this. Gosh almighty. Man's got a backpack on. He's like, I don't know what the fuck, like, explain this. And what they would say is, it doesn't look like VA has hills, cactus, and rocks like that. Motherfucker, it looks like you on a goddamn, like a golf course. I don't know, nor do I care where you're at. He's been sending me pics of him and the jobs he's working. I think you're misinformed. I can help you. I got the police, okay? And then they tell me, like, how we can nab him. Now, if, per se, this is fucking legit, and this is like some scorn ex of his or whatever who, helped him get away, then fuck, I have just let the entire cat out of the bag, and Brian is probably watching this, shitting his fucking pants right now. Oh my fucking God. Karen is turning me in. Karen is turning state's evidence, state's witness against me. Folks, take a good long gander at this guy. This is the face of an individual who doesn't got a care in the world. He ain't got a Karen in the world, folks. Not a care. This dude is just sitting here trolling us. This actually looks photoshopped. Son of a bitch. Did Brian just send us a Photoshop picture of him with a fucking stock San Diego background? I'll be making a video about that today. Trust and believe. Brian is fucking trolling us. You gotta be shitting me. When the fuck did he learn how to use Photoshop? That man can do everything. Not only can he do tile work and foundation repairs and, tell a damn good compelling story. He also potentially has the chops to be a fucking graphic designer. That's a decent Photoshop right there. Why are you here? Why are you here? You're here because of this. This is why you're here. So there's that. Oh God, is that a putt-putt at the ocean front? Like, what the fuck? Explain this. There's a cactus in the background. Like, you really dug deep into this, okay? Now, I don't even see the cactus. Where the fuck is the cactus at? I see a couple little, I guess those are palm trees right there, but how do I zoom like right there? I want to zoom like right there. Okay, there we go. Like, I see some palm trees right there. Is that the cactus that you're talking about? There's like 2 leaves of that shit. I don't see any cactuses. Where are you, Brian? And is Karen no longer to be trusted? Soon, Brian, you will be as fleeting of a thought as far away as that picture I've tried to make look like it was disappearing. That's as far as we can zoom out. So there's that, folks. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. Folks, we're going to turn into a Nancy Drew. You know what I mean? We're going to be doing like unsolved mysteries. Our fucking HVAC system disappeared like Brian did into the Bermuda meth pipe triangle. And there's that. Scarface Taco says there's no shadow. Are you fucking kidding me? Did the same people who did this fucking picture do the fucking moon landing as well? You're goddamn right. The sun must be right above them. And the only place that I know where the sun is directly above you, let's look back here. What are we seeing? That looks like a sand path. I don't know. There could be some truth to this. I don't know if I would go as far as to say San Diego. But son of a bitch, I don't know exactly where this is. And then why would Brian send you this picture anyways, Karen? Like, I'm trying to understand this. Karen 67, why would Brian send you this? Hey, here's me. So there's that. All right, anyways, I just want to share that with you guys. I got to conserve my voice. I never even got a chance to Oh my God. Sandy says, I would laugh if it was geotag. That shit would be funny as fuck. Arizona, maybe? Maybe, Karen. Maybe. So anyways, I want to wrap this up, and I want to let you guys know this week, I'm going to do my damnedest to bring you guys some really awesome content. Friday is Valentine's Day. I wanted to ask you guys what you're doing for Valentine's Day. We'll save that conversation for Wednesday, because between now and then, a couple of things to be on the lookout for. I will be doing a sponsored video. Got my sponsorships back. Yes! Thank God, and you already know what it's going to be, too. I'm going to be, boy, I'm going to fucking sell that shit. So we got a sponsored video to do, and I'm going to be putting it on one of a few different videos. I don't know which one it will be just yet. But I am going to be doing a video that talking about Valentine's Day in prison. We've probably done that at least 3 times, but you know what? Fuck it. 'Tis the season. So we're going to try to just do it and do it to the max. Black and white skits, make that shit as funny as I possibly can be. What is Valentine's Day like really in prison? I'm also going to be doing a new series here called the top 10 after prison show videos of all time. Now, the crazy thing about that is I said that's going to be a series. I'm going to do that 10 times. 10 times, folks. Because the top 10 is actually going to be a countdown of the top 100. Because, when I thought about this, I was like, shit, we've got over 1,200 videos. I could do a top 10 times. And not only are we going to do a top 10 of my all-time favorite videos, you guys can say what you think about those videos. I'll tell you things that, I probably never told you about those videos, just like I did with the life of a drug addict this morning. That's definitely going to make the list. That was a very powerful video. We got that coming. We're also going to be doing a Jellicoe reaction video this week to the documentary that we aired last week, Incarcerating Us, that Jellicoe was in. Hashtag emotional Jellicoe, the tears. The tears, goddammit, the fucking tears. Cry about that shit. You were on TV before I was. How the fuck does that happen? So we got that coming. I'm also trying to set up a Cameo so you guys can pay me money so that I can send you little personalized gift things. I might just put a link in the descriptions of the videos. $400, I'll do whatever you want. I'm kidding. I'm also going to be doing a video, what is prison like for the disabled? We're going to be doing some what prison is really like videos. I'll be sending Tom, the guy that I talked about in a video about a month ago, maybe not a month ago, a couple of weeks ago, a guy that was doing tattoos, ended up getting locked up. He's got over 50 charges, all obtaining money under false pretenses. He's currently in an insane asylum.
A commercialized holiday
Virginia
to tell
Prison
someone you love
Insane
them
Asylum.
real love is.
Where they do have the email
when you're
set up.
sick
I'm going
with
to
the
send
flu.
Tom that email this week, even though I just, shit canned my other 2 prison pen pals, basically. Hate the way that sounds, but that's the truth. And just find out from Tom, yo, what the fuck happened? Like, what the fuck happened? Mr. Friddle says, can we get a shiftlet update, please? I will do my best. I will do my best. I'll keep you guys posted on how that works. I got to get in contact with him first, and it's been a long time, and I'll do my best. I would love to do that as well. So there's that. A. Morales says, what happened to the prison consultant? Are you talking about Michael Blakeman, the guy that I was consulting? He's still on my email list, but I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened. I remember, his family wanted me to take down the videos, and I was like, fuck that. That's not going to happen. So from that situation, I think it kind of got a little staticky. So, don't know. Labin says, prison movie reaction, Joe. Folks, I just finished up this TV show on Netflix. It's old. You guys probably have seen it. It's called Bad Blood. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's got the guy from Sons of Anarchy. He's the main character in there. And it's about a real live Canadian mob family. And it's a drama, sort of like Sons of Anarchy. It goes hard. The CGI, the computer-generated graphics, that shit's kind of cheesy in it. It almost makes you feel like you're watching a sci-fi movie like Sharknado or some shit. But it's a fucking damn good show. And they deal not quite a bit, but they have a couple of different prison situations and things going on in it. I definitely highly recommend the show. It's a very good show. There's only 2 seasons of it, a new season coming. So if you haven't seen that, check that out. And that's where we're at. Folks, thank you so much for taking the time to rock with the Bobo. There will not be a Bobo tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be going to court trying to help with Dave with the dreads. I will keep you guys posted on how this situation goes. And needless to say, the short of it is, awesome video coming for you today. And I'm going to do my damnedest to make sure that we got awesome videos coming for you guys all week. So thank you so much for being a part of the Bobo. Thank you so much for helping us reach that sub goal right there. Lloyd, you're a big help of that. Thank you very much. And to everybody else who renewed your subs, really means a lot as well. I hate the fact that I'm not going to see you guys tomorrow. Karen, shout out to you. Everybody else up in here, special shout out to you as well. And I look forward to getting back on this thing Wednesday. And hope you guys have a great day. And let's make it an awesome week as well. Until next time, folks, enjoy the rest of your day. And I look forward to talking with you guys soon. And peace.